Gordon Sondland, the ambassador to the EU, says in a statement to NBC News that he was informed today that President Trump is recalling him from his post immediately. National political reporter Josh Letterman has more. Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
I got you.
Hi there. So Josh is on the phone for us. So, Josh, let's kind of talk through this, because is this essentially payback? We now know that this is the second key witness today that's sort of been dismissed after Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman also today. What's going on?
Well, that's right, Savannah. It sure does look like payback. We obviously haven't heard from the president or from the White House about the reasons behind this, but there are no obvious reasons why Ambassador Sondland would be removed abruptly from his post, other than the fact that the president seems to be in the process at the moment of ridding his administration of people who testified negatively during the impeachment hearings. We can't overstate the fact that this comes just a few hours after Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman was escorted off of the grounds, as our NBC colleagues have been reporting. He had been in that key position in the White House overseeing Ukraine during the time when the events under scrutiny in the impeachment trial were being carried out. We should note, it's really interesting if you look at the statement that Ambassador Sondland put out tonight about this. He doesn't criticize President Trump. He doesn't say that this was political retribution. In fact, it's a pretty conciliatory statement. He says he's grateful to President Trump for having given him an opportunity to serve. Also praises Secretary of State Mike Pompeo for what he calls his, quote, consistent support. Talks about the professional service of the diplomats he served with in Brussels. He says he's proud of the work that he did during his time as ambassador. But this is really increasing speculation that the president is in the midst of a Friday night massacre, if you will, getting rid of people who really took the opportunity during the impeachment hearings to take issue with his conduct. And we are now going to be on the lookout to see whether this is followed by even more people who may be removed from their jobs in the coming minutes and hours.
Absolutely. And now I know this is happening as we're talking, so totally understand if some of this are things that we don't know yet. But first, let's just go back. Can we talk about Sondland's participation in the impeachment inquiry, exactly what it was that he was this witness on?
Yeah, it's so interesting because Ambassador Gordon Sondland is someone that came into these hearings with people not really knowing if he was going to be a witness for the defense or the prosecution, so to speak. They didn't know exactly what he's going to say because he was someone that was involved and implicated based on the initial information that had come out, including from that intelligence community whistleblower, as having been involved in carrying out the president's pressure campaign on Ukraine. So people thought that he might try to defend the president. He could actually be helpful to the president's case. In fact, what we saw from Ambassador Sondland was quite the opposite. He went farther than just about any other impeachment witness during the hearings in stating unequivocally that there was a quid pro quo for the investigations the president sought from Ukraine in exchange for granting Ukrainian President Zelensky a White House meeting. He talks pretty openly about things that had happened, that he was a part of, that were inappropriate, and essentially acknowledged his role in those, becoming pretty much a star witness for Democrats, even though his credibility was repeatedly called into question. He had to revise his testimony a few times with additional information that came forward.
All right, Josh. Well, thank you so much for reporting this out for us on a Friday night.
Thanks, Savannah.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.